You know what's really dope about this series for me? First of all, it's so much work. Like, moment of transparency, I have been really trying to find my groove in this one. It's so different than what I'm used to doing. I'm used to really having a topic, pulling up to the camera, and just saying what I feel led to say. But these, I'm like actually prepping and making notes and etc., outlining. This is definitely a new level of content preparation for me, but all the same, I can feel the growth that it's providing me, and it's really dope because I'm revisiting this information of the chakras. I took a break from everything for a while. I just needed it, and I'm revisiting, and I'm also aligning myself in the process of teaching you guys how to align yourself. So it's like we're journeying in this together, which is dope. But anyways, back to it. Welcome back to Mindful Mondays with Trisky. If you haven't been tuned in and this is your first episode, I like to start things off with a quick breathing exercise that is used to help us calm our nerves and really hone in and focus on whatever it is that we want to focus on. And right now you're here with me, and so you're going to be focusing on all of this information I have to give to you on ways you can heal the root chakra. So let's get into it.
So I first like to place one of my hands on my diaphragm and the other on my belly, just to make sure that I'm focusing on breathing deeply into my belly so that it's expanding like a balloon. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and then we're going to inhale through our nose for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then release for a count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold again. On this inhale, think of anything that might be troubling you that you might want to let go of. Keep it there, hold it with the hold, and then on a count of 4, we're going to release it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And you're going to hold for 4 again. And then we're going to inhale for 4 counts again. And this time I want you to take note of any tension that might be in your body. Hold it there. And then on this next exhale, we are going to release it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold.
Thank you guys for doing that quick breathing exercise with me. I'll be feeling so good after I do this. So hopefully you guys are feeling the same. You're feeling relaxed and you're ready to learn some new information. So this week we are going to be we're going to be going over our final episode for the root chakra. Or should I say root. We are going to be talking about herbs and oils, crystals, and drum roll please, because I know y'all like to eat food. I like to eat, so hey, if you don't like to, I'll eat for both of us. Herbs and oils. I decided to group them together because there's a lot of overlap in the herbs and oils that can be used to help ground you, and you just have to know how to use them in varying ways. Essentially, most of the benefits that I'm going to be sharing will apply more to how these herbs and oils can help you spiritually or energetically, but I would love to encourage you all to go research them more and see how much more beneficial they are for your physical body. So most of the ways that you're going to use oils or can use oils, just to start you off, are in a diffuser. Oh, like I have a diffuser here. So it's cool because that's a little white spread. You get it, root chakra. Okay, cool. You can dilute them in what you would call a carrier oil, like coconut oil, jojoba oil. I believe that's a carrier oil. Argan oil. Is argan? I'd have to look into that, but you get the point. These oils can also be diluted and rubbed on the area of focus. I'm not sure I would suggest that for the root chakra. But you could steam some herbs haha, you could steam some herbs, but we're still talking about oils. And another way you can use oils would be the same. I would still say dilute, especially if you're doing like a peppermint or something. Dilute, take in the scent. Namaste. Some of the ways that you can use herbs to focus on targeting our root chakra and healing that area or maintaining balance would be drinking them in a tea, or you can get them powdered or dry and fresh and blend them into a smoothie if you like smoothies. I mentioned smoothies because I love smoothies, but you can find what works for you. Or lastly, you can use them on your food or as your food, depending on what the herb is. So like there's a lot of the herbs that can help with this chakra are actually found in your kitchen. Remember how I tell y'all always have what you need? You always have what you need. Always. That's why you never have to wait for anything to be perfect, because know that you'll be provided for. Root chakra vibes. What? One of the first herbs I'm going to talk to you guys about is burdock root. This root is great for drawing in prosperity, strength, for ridding the aura of negative vibrations and energy. And it's also good for helping with negative self. Another herb that is one of my favorite herbs, like the Red Hot commercial. I think it's Red Hot. She's like, I put that on everything. Yeah, that's me. And cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper is energetically grounding. This herb is also great for cleansing and purification and increasing your circulation and blood flow. It's great for people who are empaths, who might label themselves as an empath or know themselves as an empath, that don't want to hold on to the energies of others. It helps to better not allow those energies to attach to you. As empaths, we would tend to be able to easily feel and take on the energies of others. So in that, we have to be mindful of how we disperse of those. We don't want those to end up latching on and becoming a part of us. So this herb is great for that. It can also add to the spice in your love life. So I'm trying to wink. The next herb that I'm going to talk to you guys about is cedarwood. This herb is in my diffuser right now along with some other oils, and it is great for grounding and strengthening the physical body. The fragrance of cedar is a very like woodsy type smell, so it really helps to give you that feeling of nature and being connected to earth, which also deals with the root chakra. And lastly, it also helps with building up energy and feelings of security. And I feel pretty secure sitting here right now with this cedar gracefully flowing behind me, so it's worth a try. Next on our list is clove. This herb is great for bringing protection and attracting whatever it is that you are seeking out of life. Okay, seek and ye shall find. Clove. It's also great for clearing out any built up energy in the root chakra, and it is great for helping us to liberate ourselves from old and restrictive social patterns. It's a great herb for growth and transformation and renewal. Next, one of my favorite herbs is dandelions. I love this herb because I feel like it's kind of an underdog. Like, we have this idea of dandelions being a weed. Like, I actually have a dandelion tattooed on me, and when I tell people, they're like, why would you get a weed tattooed on you? And it's like, but it's so much more than that. Like, look at the message that is in a dandelion. I saw a dandelion seed floating by me the other day, and the first thing that it reminded me of was to, you know, go with the flow, plant seeds wherever I go, and be mindful that I am planting seeds. I have the opportunity to plant seeds wherever I go, and to stay grounded, to be able to ground myself even in times of unfamiliarity, even when I'm in foreign places, to still be grounded in knowing who I am. I got all that just from a dandelion, and it does all those things for you. It helps you to, it's really great for helping you stay grounded. Last on our list is rosemary, and this herb is great for healing any like stuck or stagnant energy around. Overall, it helps just clear the air around us, which is great for my empaths. Like, having this is just going to make sure even more so you're not taking on unnecessary energy that doesn't belong. This herb also helps with your immunity and circulation. A lot of these herbs are actually very good for your immunity, but like I said, I want to encourage and empower you guys to look more into them for yourself. Next on our list is crystals. I have a crystal here. Amethyst. Oh, it's so sparkly. Look, that's cool. How you been? You been good? Crystals can be used in varying ways. They can just be in your general space, depending on what you need. Is how you can decide how you want to use that crystal. Like amethyst, I just like to have it chilling around in the area. But you can also, you can fill them in spaces in your home or your car. You can carry them with you in your pocket, on your purse, in your wallet, in your pocket, in your purse, in your wallet. Yeah. Yeah. But you can carry them things if you want to. You can use them when you meditate. You would just essentially maybe like sit it in front of you. Some people do lay out a lot of unique ways that you can incorporate that into your meditations. Some people would like to place the crystals on the area of interest, so, or in the vicinity of that area, since we're dealing with the root chakra and where it's placed, which is in your perineum, which is between your genitals and your anus, where the base of your spine, where that energy is harnessed, placed in that general area. Different stones have the capabilities to do different things, but ultimately it's about your intent. You can also put the stones in your bath, or you can put them in your water and drink that mineralized water essentially. But I would also encourage you to look up which stones are malleable, meaning that they will not hold up in water, especially long exposures to water, because then the stone will just, unless that's what you want to do, the stone will just be gone. But let's get into some of the stones that I want to share with you guys that I think are great grounding stones. Hematite. When I was looking up this stone, it was noted that this was one of the most effective stones to help us stay grounded. Great for strengthening and energizing the body. It is great for mobilizing any like pent up or stuck energy in you, which essentially would give you like a revitalizing effect. It supports a healthy buildup of blood cells. It is also just great for grounding your spirit as well. With some of the herbs and oils, we talked about how they can ground your physical body, but this goes deeper and helps you stay grounded spiritually. We are all connected, so we have to make sure we are hitting all those targets, right? Everything's connected. So we want to stay grounded mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. All those things will, honestly, if you stay grounded spiritually, everything else will align. That is my personal belief, because that is what has been proven to be true in my life. But don't take my word for it. Check it out for yourself. Carrying it on you will help to keep your consciousness grounded and focused as well. Next is ruby. If you know, you know. This grounding stone is great for supplying you with vital and creative energy, which is cool, because sometimes creatives get stuck. Ruby is also great for purification and transformation. It's also great for keeping a balance within your physical and spiritual areas as far as love and sexuality and spirituality are concerned. Overall, it just helps us to open up to new forms of experiences and revives our energy. Next is blood jasper. This stone is good for teaching us selflessness and modesty. It strengthens the blood. It's also a stone of battle, so basically helping us to maintain our strength in times that are a struggle or are hard or difficult. I read that Native Americans use this stone as when they were going to battle, because its protective qualities were a symbol of the blood they wouldn't have to shed in going to battle. So I thought that was really cool, because basically, like I said, it does the same thing for us symbolically in whatever battles we might be facing in our life. This stone is great for helping us to stand strong and withstand those. Last on the list is garnet. Let me tell you, honey, garnet is great for providing you with willpower, self-confidence. Oh, I should do a commercial. Hold on. Are you looking to improve your willpower, increase your self-confidence, and overall live a life of success? If so, then this crystal, garnet, is for you. So listen up. Now we get to my favorite section. Food. So just in case the information I just gave you was a lot and you want to start somewhere a little bit more simple, there is food. And this is very easy to recognize. Most foods that are going to be good for the root chakras are going to be any foods that are red, like red bell peppers, strawberries, tomatoes, beets. They're purple, but they're considered red. I don't really get that yet. Red apples, raspberries, you name it. Any foods that are red. You think root chakra, literally think roots. So any foods that are roots or stalks, like yams, onions, beet, ginger, jicama, celery, garlic. Did I say garlic? Garlic. And the list literally goes on, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're pickier or if you're not, you have so much that you could deal with. This concept is just really dope as well. Just think about root vegetables. They have to go into a dark place and be buried in order to grow, right? They grow underground. And I feel like this is just another symbol of how we too, well, for one, obviously being rooted, and how we really have to dig deep and have to know what's within in order to be able to build that foundation for ourselves. And you think of roots, they're going and they're being buried into a dark place, just like sometimes we might have to be buried in a dark place in order to grow. You notice how there's always a level of growth after we experience something that is dark and unpleasant to us. Then we sprout and we bloom. So same thing, I just thought that message was beautiful. To have to go into dark places to really connect with ourselves and to get the nourishment that we need for growth. So those dark moments are literally just planting seeds for our maturity. I'm gonna provide a couple of links down below of recipes that you guys can try out if you don't have any ideas on where to start of food that would be good for the root chakra, as well as a list of the resources that I use. So whenever you hear me mentioning like a book or I read somewhere, this is where I got all my information from. So you guys can, do your own digging too if you're interested. And lastly, I want you to remember that you have everything you need for you, within you, so do not doubt yourself. These days of self-doubt are over, honey, so throw it away, okay? Forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with someone that you feel like might find this useful, interesting, beneficial, etc, 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 whatever. Just share it, hey, 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 go stupid. Go down. Hey y'all, welcome back to Mindful Mondays with Treesky. I'm glad to be back here with you guys. Oh man, I really cracked myself up. Anyways, okay, anyways, action. Okay, we are here, we are present. Let's get into this breathing exercise. Okay, so this week we are going to be oh, I really be cracking myself up. Anyways, I am actually oh, hold up, wait a minute. That was a growl. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, anyways. I am alive. But that ain't too much for me, baby. People can look into it themselves and say, want more information, because we are going to empower each other to learn more and ask for questions. All right, back to your regularly scheduled program. It is also good with helping to improve circulation and blood flow. Add to the spice in your life, baby. Oh no, wait. The next herb that I'm going to last herb on our list is rosemary. This herb is great for her. Okay. Oh, okay, with the Larry going. Okay, I hear you. Anyway,